What's going on, guys? King Strats here, back another video on the channel, and today I've been requested to do this a million times, so I drove to the middle of Bougieville because we're going to Wegmans. Now, Wegmans is a store, if you don't know about it, similar to Publix. So what I've heard, I have never been here. I have looked at the menu on stream with people, but I'm about to go in here, grab some food. Not quite sure how this video is going to be set up. Make sure you drop a thumbs up because I don't like driving, but we got in the car just for y'all. All right, let's see what's good in this place. I just spent $388 here. There's a lot of stuff. Everything looks amazing. I'm gonna go in the car. We got some hot food. The hot food was wild. The hardest part for me, if I'm being real, was trying to not buy everything. I could have easily doubled what I spent because there's a lot of stuff, but I got snacks to review, which will be in a later video. I have take and heat food, which I'll be doing later, and then I have the hot food, which we're gonna do in the car, so let's get after it. Like I said, I got a lot of stuff, so I'm not gonna waste y'all time. I don't want this to get cold. I have 3 pizza boxes here, 2 slices in each. I got 1 of each slice of pizza. The guy warmed it up, super nice guy. I don't know which one's in which, but we're gonna do this right now. Boom. Oh, okay. First one's a nice start. We got a pepperoni and bacon, and we have a spinach and ricotta cheese white pie. All these pizzas look really good. It's $4 a slice, so it's a little more expensive than Whole Foods. Not much of a flop on this either. We might have something here. This tastes like a very familiar, almost uncanny like Wawa pizza. Not much sauce on this pizza. I love a saucy slice, so if you like saucy pizza, you may not like it as much. But there's a ton of cheese on here. They don't skimp on the toppings at all, so there's a ton of toppings on here as well. It's not a bad slice. It's not necessarily the best slice I've ever had either, but I would definitely eat it again. $4 is the most expensive of any of these places. That's why I don't film outside. This guy's got a Mini Cooper and it's loud. Anyway, I would get it again, but $4 is the most expensive. But if I was there, I'm not sure if I would pick it because I haven't had anything yet. But I would give this a 7 out of 10. Now, can't even get this up. That's the same Cooper. We have a spinach and ricotta white pie. They give you a ton of cheese on it. I cannot believe how much ricotta's on this. It's like a clump. That's not a complaint, it's an observation. This is one of the better white pies I've had from like chains. And I like it even more than the pepperoni. Really creamy. This particular slice doesn't have a lot of spinach on it. And this crust is like kind of mediocre. But it just tastes like a decent slice of pizza. This one is better just because of the amount of ricotta cheese you get on here. I wasn't going to take another bite, but I have way too much food. Like, way too much food. Delicious, though. But still, it's the crust that kind of makes these kind of But compared to the other places, it's right in the middle. Better than Costco. Whole Foods was better in my opinion. I will still give this a 7.5 out of 10. This one is a mushroom and truffle pizza. It smells so good. I wish you had smell-o-vision on this. Again, not much of a flop, which is pretty good. This one's amazing. Again, I understand that mushroom and truffle is not something that everybody would like. But if you are in the type of people that like mushroom and truffle, man, this is good. It's also peppery. There's like a lot of little black pepper on here. But the mushrooms are fresh and the truffle's delicious. This is easily the best one. I'm going to take another bite. But I'm doing a 2-bite. Everyone knows the rules, so I have too much pizza. I want to bite this one so bad. Fuck it. Well. This is the best one by far. This is, to me, so far, of all the pizza that I've had from these food courts, the best. On that scale, I'm going to give this a 9.2 out of 10. That is good, man. I'm saving this one. Ah, that's good. And now we have a garlic and mozzarella pizza. And when they said garlic, they weren't kidding. There's entire cloves of garlic. You can see them right by my finger. Like giant cloves of roasted garlic. Man, my breath about to be so good. I love roasted garlic. They weren't. Like, if you like roasted garlic, I ain't never seen a pizza that puts, like, cloves of garlic on a pizza. Super creamy. It's also got a little bit of an oil on here. If I was sitting in a restaurant, I would just put some black pepper on this. And I mean, it would be like... This is the best of any chain pizza I've ever eaten. They just killed it with this. These are the two that look the best to me. And they weren't lying. Super garlicky, super rich. No, there's also like a Parmesan base on this that it just tastes like a wonderful garlic parm pizza. This is unbelievable. Unbelievable. If it wasn't for the crust, I would give this a 10. But still, this gets a 9.5. I would get a whole pie of this every single time I came here. This is my pizza. I found it. You can tell I'm biting it again. Nope, not gonna bite it. And last, we have the two basic ones. I don't know how they're gonna follow up this act, but we have pepperoni and cheese. Look, you know what pepperoni pizza looks like. There it is. Good amount of pepperoni on here. This is better than the pepperoni and bacon. There's also more sauce on this. Their sauce kinda is not good. I wouldn't say it's bad. It's mid. But they cooked this well. This looks like... I like this. I would compare this to like a good slice of chain pizza. It's not as good as the other two, but it's easily the third best of the three. I'll give this an 8.5 out of 10. I want to stop biting everything. You have way too much food. Then we got the cheese pizza. I'm just going to get this out of the way. Don't really care for cheese pizza, but I did buy one slice of each. This is better too. This is the thinnest one I've had so far. It's really, really thin. So it's kind of crispy. They didn't put a lot of sauce, which is kind of good because the sauce here, but the cheese here, So it was you guys that suggested that I start getting cheese pizza along with pepperoni. I always get pepperoni, and twice the cheese has been better than pepperoni. This is another one of those cases. I'll give this an 8.8 out of 10. This is good. Got their sushi. This is the Wegmans sushi. This is the teriyaki salmon roll. It has asparagus instead of cucumber or avocado. I like asparagus. I think it's super underrated when you get sushi. And much cheaper than Whole Foods. But if you did get their nigiri, which I got last time, I did check and it was the same price at $15. But this is a roll, so it is a little bit cheaper. This came out to $8.99. I don't know if you'll be able to get that, but it was $8.99. They also have $5 sushi, but none of the which, because I think those are the ones that like expiring, are like sushi that I particularly eat. Like, I'm not a big fan of California rolls. I usually don't get them. But if you like California rolls, this is a specialty roll, but I'm still going to put a little bit of soy on it. Also going to go with this real wasabi. It says it on there. Usually wasabi is not wasabi. It's usually horseradish, but they say it's real on here, which is good. Tear here. Don't mind if I do. Or not. I got a shot. Okay. That would have been bad. I just ate a hunk of wasabi. Oh, there it is. And then some people were commenting last time about my fact that I eat ginger. But some people do this. It's a lot more common than you think. I mean, I understand that it seems a little off. I like it on there, man. Can't get this. Okay. I need to get this because I need both my hands for this. There we go. All right, so let me get a little bit of this ginger on here as well. But I like the fact they put everything in a bag so you don't have to worry about getting it. And also it keeps well. There we go. A little bit of the ginger. Sorry it took so long, but I like to... Here we go. I'm not going to bother with chopsticks right now. I kind of took an L here, I'm going to be honest with you, because I didn't look. I thought it said teriyaki. It did say teriyaki salmon, but the salmon's cooked. So, normally I would get raw fish. I should have gotten that. That's on me. But, even with that, not good, man. Nice crunchy asparagus. Okay, this is my last one, because I'll eat the whole thing. There's a spicy mayo on there. They added crunchy asparagus, and the fish is really fresh. Doesn't take much. I'll eat this whole damn thing. I gotta put this away. This is getting tough. This is fire though. I would eat this a billion times over. 9 out of 10. I got 2 sandwiches. The dude at the sandwich bar was one of the nicest people. I'm just not used to like strangers being nice in my neck of the woods. We're up in like what's more of a high income type of area. And when I got this meatball parm, which is what this is, the guy goes, "Are you taking this home?" I said, "Yeah, I'm going to take this to go." And he goes, "I didn't put a lot of sauce on this, so I'm going to go get you a sauce." He walked all the way over to the other place where the pizza guy was, gave me this container of sauce so that I could dip it in, because this thing didn't have enough sauce on it. But I did get a meatball parm. Really nice guy. Really nice guy. But here's the meatball parm. It costs $5. This is a small, but their small is actually a pretty decent sized sandwich. It's got mozzarella, meatballs, and sauce. That's all that's on here. Okay. You can see me immediately go for the sauce, but it's not a bad thing. The meatballs themselves are really good. $5 for that sandwich. Of the meatball places, this includes Firehouse Subs. This is better. And I love Firehouse Subs meatball sub. The meatballs are super tender. They're really juicy, not dry at all. Just needs a little loving from this sauce right here. And we got a W. Wow. I'm gonna have to wipe my mouth in a second, but look how tender this meatball is. Flavor-wise, again, the sauce is kind of average, but for what I paid for this and what I got, it's better than any meatball I've ever gotten from a chain sub, and they give you a ton of them. It's in every single bite. This, for what I paid and what I was looking for on a chain scale, is delicious. I would give this a 9.5 out of 10. It's better than any place I've gotten. I would have got this with like one of their cold cuts. It would have been elite. I'm very floored by Wegmans so far, but I do have another sandwich. Also got a cold cut sandwich. You can pick what meats you got on it, so it's not like off of a menu. How it works is you pick your bread, you pick what you want as far as your condiments, then you pick your meat, and then you pick your cheese that you want on it. Then you have the option of getting it toasted or not toasted. A small is $5. I got 2 smalls, and then it's $13.99 for a large, which was a large piece of bread, and then I believe it's either $7 or $8.99 for a medium. There's a bunch of different kinds of bread. I got this cold cut hero on everything bread, which sounded really interesting. On the inside, don't laugh, we have turkey, hot salami, and gabagool. Yes, gabagool, not capicola, leave me alone. Provolone cheese, a hot pepper spread, oil, and vinegar. Their sandwiches are better than any chain place I've eaten at. Look at this. I'm gonna be honest with you, this is better than Jersey Mike's. Jersey Mike's don't have cold cuts like this. This tastes like a New Jersey sandwich. And it gives you a ton of them. Nice and spicy from the red pepper. The oil and vinegar, this is fire, bro. You gotta come get this sandwich. I don't know if it's on my face. Let me know. Wegmans. I'm going to Wegmans from now on. Stop eating the sandwich. For what I paid, $5 for that, and this is a small. I bid it 5 times. It's still giant. The cold cuts are delicious. The spread is delicious. The oil and vinegar blend is delicious. If I want chain subs, I'm about to move like near Wegmans because I would come here every day for a sandwich. It's that good. On a chain sub scale, this is easily the best Italian sandwich I have ever had on a chain sub scale. Chain sub wise, this is as good as it gets. It's a 10. 10 out of 10. Wegmans sandwich. Unbelievable. No, I am not done. I found this as well. You see this all over TikTok. A lot of people are partnering. You know, it's one of those things that you get the partners and the Ollipop partners. I never had it. I've never seen it. I wanted to try it and see if it's worth what they're paying for people to, is it as good? You know what I'm saying? Completely objective, ad-free review of this. It's not bad. Is it as good as anything I've ever drank? No. It's like if seltzer water and soda had a baby. It tastes like a watered down soda. This is cherry vanilla. The cherry vanilla flavor is very faint, but it says it has prebiotics, and I know there's fiber in here, which is a good thing. I know people get paid to do this, and I'm not like knocking them. I would drink this though. No joke. I don't think it's the best thing I've ever had, but I'm a type of person that doesn't drink my calories, and for 45 calories for a can, one of these a day for like the fiber intake and what you're getting. I get why they do it. I don't know if other people have the same reason, but for me, I would drink it. Is it better than Coke Zero? Like, come on, like, don't be dumb. But yes, it's good. I would drink this 100%. No one's lying. I'll give it a 7 out of 10. No, I'm not done. I still got more. Asian bar. They had a whole Asian bar with a bunch of food, so I got a little bit of each, and we're going to try these all out. I got some beef and broccoli. We got... God, I love New Jersey. Hold on, let's wait. Got to film in the car, right? All right, lemon pepper. I don't know what kind of fish. I think it just said fish. We good? Nope. Just a little talk back. Cool. I'm not editing that. Y'all got to know. If I got to go through it, y'all got to go through it. Lemon pepper fish, sweet and sour chicken, lo mein, and egg roll, and then some Asian green beans. It said Asian green bean. Let's start out with this lo mein. Yeah, let's see. It kind of has a ramen taste, but it tastes very Panda Express. Actually, no. Panda Express doesn't taste like anything. This tastes very much like if you go to those like food court places, but slightly less flavorful. It's not great, and I probably wouldn't get it again. They had white rice. I would probably do that if the rest of it's good. I would give this a 5 out of 10. It's just average. I would probably just do the white rice. But let's do this black pepper beef. Don't know what it is, but really, really heavy soy sauce flavor. A lot of this tastes like mall food court type of Chinese, but not as good. Like if you get a bad version of that, I shouldn't say bad, just not as good version of that. The steak, it's decent. Heavy soy sauce flavor. Again, I wouldn't go out of my way to get it. Same thing. I would give that a 5 out of 10. But this lemon pepper salmon, not salmon, I don't know what kind of fish this is, but it looked good. Why everything that lemon pepper is delicious to me. I would get this. It's like a fried fish patty, but it doesn't have that. Like this seems like there's legit fish in here, not like that processed one. And it's nice and crunchy, and this lemon pepper is all over it, nice and seasoned. It's simple, but it's good. I would give that an 8 out of 10. That's really not bad. Then I got some sweet and sour chicken. Now I had to pour it on the chicken, so it's not like a ton of it, but it is on there. Their chicken's also crunchy, which is a nice, like, change up. Because when you get it from some places and it's sitting in the sweet and sour, it just doesn't have that same, like, I don't like that soggy texture. But this, well, sweet and sour, it tastes like the kind you get from, a can or a bottle. And it's not bad. I would probably get this before I got the pepper salmon. I'll give it a 6 out of 10. And then we got an egg roll. You know what an egg roll is. I'm not going to insult you. Works. Nice and crunchy. Again, it still has that same Panda Express vibe, but that's what I expected. So when you taste like those frozen egg rolls, it very much tastes like that. But it's crunchy. You dip this in some soy sauce. You can definitely work with this, and I wouldn't be mad if I got it again. Their Asian bar has some decent and some not so good. But I got to try this Asian green beans, which has like some red pepper and onions. I'm trying to get this red pepper that fell on my egg roll. That's good. It's got like that sauteed onion type of taste. Look at that. Little onions in there. That's good. The green beans are the best thing I've had. Wow. Bro, I would eat this on like meal prep. I almost ate the whole thing. I'll give this a 9 out of 10. Lemon pepper salmon, white rice, green beans, and an egg roll. You got yourself a meal. And you do this like on your own because it's in that hot bar thing. So you can get as much or as little as you like. But it's like $15 for a pound. I don't have my receipt, so I don't know exactly what I paid for this in particular. So Whole Foods is about the same. This isn't as good as Whole Foods overall as far as the quality, but it is good. And finally, I went to their wing bar, and I got one of each wing and some other stuff. We got some fries, as well as a chicken tender and a mootsie stick, which is somewhere in there. But a lot of people were raving about these fries. They look like potato wedges from like Walmart or like KFC type of vibe. That's exactly what they are. They're like seasoned potato wedges. No problem with those. I didn't get any dipping sauces. I just needed dipping sauce. Would have been fire with a dipping sauce. Still giving an 8.5 out of 10. And I got to get through all these wings. This is their regular buffalo. That's not bad. Like for a store-bought, I'm starting to get like a comparison on what to. I remember I didn't really like the ones from Costco. These are better. I wish they were wet, but that would be just nitpicking. For a store-bought wing, I would give these a 7.5 out of 10. Not really an issue with them. They're just, buffalo is also not my favorite. We have the garlic parm. I love garlic parm wings. Better than any chain pizza wing. Not Wingstop. I'm talking like Papa John's pizza place. Not better than Wingstop, but the garlic and the Parmesan are fresh, and it makes such a difference. Really heavy on the flavor. These are good. You give me a bucket of these. 9 out of 10. These are supposed to be lemon pepper, but I don't really see a lot of lemon pepper, but it's from the lemon pepper thing. I don't know. No, lemon pepper. And these are actually crispy. It's a decent lemon pepper wing, to be honest. A little dry, but a little crispy. I'll get these an 8. We all know what lemon pepper is. I don't really think I need to describe that. I'm not trying to insult anybody's intelligence. They need a little bit more on it, though. Now we have their sweet and spicy wing. It's like a hot honey. That's not bad. That's really not bad at all. No. I like these. You can see I'm gonna bite the whole damn thing. What it gives off immediately, sweetness from the honey, and just a little bit of spice. Very similar to hot honey. And if I'm comparing these to like all the chain wings, other than Wingstop, maybe Popeyes, but it's close. These also get a 9. And then last, I have a honey barbecue wing. You know what this tastes like to me, bro? Oh, that's the one. I'm gonna be aging myself here, but this tastes like Millennial KFC. The box, the 20-piece I used to get. I used to get a 20-piece with some potato wedges back in the day. Oh man, the honey barbecue joint. This is the same. So they took KFC sauce. This right here is, yeah. Next time I come here, I'm getting 20 of those, and then wedges. Call it a day. Wow, that takes it back. This is gonna be a super biased pick, but that gets a 9.6 out of 10 on a chain wing scale. That reminds me of the KFC wings, which were my favorite, which were a 9.6 if I was rating food back then. But if I was, they would have been 9.6. Mootsie stick. I do have sauce here. It won't matter. Aggressively. They just taste frozen. They're not really great, but can't go wrong with a mootsie stick. I'm not even going to bother dipping it in the sauce. They get a 6 out of 10. Then I got a chicken tender, which is just a straight up, it's a plain chicken tender. And that's exactly what it tastes like. I don't have a problem with it. It said plain chicken tender. It's plain as hell, and it's chicken. It's all white meat. I'm not really mad at it. I'm not really happy about it. This, if I put that spicy barbecue on a sandwich, I need that spicy barbecue. So I'm looking at Wegmans right now. Like I'm going to go in there and get it. But I'll give this a 6.5 out of 10. I'm not mad at it. I should have, I thought I grabbed a ranch, but I guess I didn't get it. It's literally unseasoned, but it said it was, so I'm not going to complain about that. It's just okay. Also found this too, and I just thought it was funny. It's called Poppy. I used to go to the corner store. It's not that kind of Poppy, but it's a Poppy. This is a probiotic for a healthy gut. Same idea, similar to Ollipop. And it costs $7 for 4. Ollipop was $3 for 1. So similar price point. Cherry limeade just seemed like a better flavor. This is better than Ollipop. Just being real. If I was going to get one of these probiotic sodas, this cherry limeade tastes like the Sonic joint. Just slightly diluted, but it's less diluted than the other one. The other thing is, comparatively, Ollipop has 45 calories, and this has 25 calories. So it's less calories, and it tastes better, and has the same stuff. Is there fiber in here? 2 grams of fiber. That's probably why, because they put the fiber in there, but I'd just rather drink like 8 of these instead and just get the same grams of fiber, if I'm being real. This is much better. I'll give this an 8.5 out of 10. Okay, even though my brain is fried, I do want to talk about what I thought about Wegmans overall. So far, we've been to Costco. We have been to Whole Foods. We're going to Sam's Club, and we're going to Trader Joe's. Wegmans is clear-cut my favorite one so far because they have the only one that had standout stuff in each thing. The sandwiches were top-notch. I would go to Wegmans and get a sandwich every single time. Didn't get to try the burger bar because the line was too long and I had way too much food. But their pizza, they had 3 or 4 slices on there that dookie on anything they had at Costco or at Whole Foods, in my opinion. But Whole Foods had the second best pizza. I'm going to get a comprehensive ranking going. I got to write all this stuff down. As far as the Asian food goes, it was okay, and they had some really good wings. I would get those spicy barbecued or sweet and spicy barbecue. The spicy barbecue. I keep messing those two up. But I get the sweet barbecue ones, or the honey, with the wedges, and I would be happy as hell. They have some really good options, and I also got a ton of food from there to review. That's like from their frozen food section. So Wegmans is a really good store. If you live near one, this isn't a really like bougie neighborhood for me. I don't live that close, but I'm willing to make the trip. I would go here before anywhere else. Just being real. Even though I just spent $388, I still don't feel hard done. I have a lot more food, so there's going to be another video, but my brain is so fried from being in there for that long. So this is going to be the end of the video, and we'll be back at the crib, at the setup, tomorrow. More content, man. The hand signs, they made it to YouTube.